Greetings, Professor McKee here with another quick Excel tip your finance professor wishes you knew. In this video, we will learn how to use the rate function in Excel to find the interest rate for a time value of money, TVM, question. In any intro finance class, you will have a unit on time value of money, and we professors will always have questions where we give you 3 of the characteristics and ask you to find the missing. If you want to ace those questions, this video is for you. I have prepared a standard question here, asking us to find the interest rate that makes this loan fair. In other words, making the 100 today equivalent to 110 2 years from now. To get started for any time value of money question, it's best to convert this verbal description into the numbers of our required variables. So our friend is going to pay us back in 2 years. Therefore, the loan has 2 periods. Our interest rate is what we want to find. We're going to leave that alone and come back to it. Our present value is going to be the amount of money today. That's the $100. And the future value is the amount of money in the future. That's the 110. Now I'm going to go back and change 100 to be negative. The reason I do that is because the Excel function assumes that we're going to find the interest rate from someone's perspective. And the Excel function simply will not work if you give it the present value and future value the wrong signs. In this case, they need to have opposite signs. So one positive, one negative. Right now, I'm treating the loan as if it's from my perspective. I am giving money to my friend at the start. That's going to be negative cash flow for me because it's an expense, money going out. And the 110 is going to be positive because it's money coming in when I am repaid the loan I gave my friend. If you don't get this right, you might get an error message, which is lucky because then you know there's a mistake. Or if you're unlucky, it gives you a number and the number is not the right answer. You get the question wrong, you lose points, and so on. I'm going to go to our cell next to I here and type equals rate, R-A-T-E, open parentheses, and Excel now displays the parameters we need to enter. NPER stands for number of periods. That's R2 for N. PMT is for payment. That is regular interest payments, not the 110. And our friend's not making payments during the loan. It's just a single payment at the end for all the interest. So this is 0. Our present value is the negative 100. Future value is in brackets. That means it has a default value. The default value here is 0. Now, hopefully our friend does pay us back. So we're going to put in 110, not 0. And then type and guess have default values that are fine for this question, so we'll leave them alone. And that's our answer. 4.88% is the interest rate that makes 100 and 110 equivalent over a 2-year period. That's the fair interest rate for our friend's loan that we're going to give him. Now, if we want to be a little fancier, use better Excel practices, and most importantly, be able to reuse the Excel file for future questions, we can use cell references. So instead of entering these things in directly, I will tell Excel what cell to reference for each parameter. So number of periods, I entered the value here in B6, so I type in B6, and Excel knows to take that value. PMT, payment, there's no cell to reference here, we'll just leave it at 0 still. And then present value is B8, and future value B9. I get that exact same 4.88% that I had before. But now I can change values here, so I can change the number of periods or present value or future value, and interest rate will immediately update. So, for instance, let's say our friend is going to pay us more. We're going to get 120 instead of 110. All I have to do is change future value here, and my interest rate now immediately updates. So with this single function, you can now find the interest rate for any time value of money question your professor might throw at you. If you found this video helpful, please comment, like, and/or subscribe so that other students can find it too. Happy studying.